is some men in the industry that try to make women, regular women, feel bad for rejecting them, or either they make them feel bad for rejecting them, or they make up a lie that a woman is within, like, across the room from them, within any radius of them, is after their money, or they're just jealous because they don't have the life of luxury of being in Hollywood and being rich and being famous, when we've known for quite some time that life is not all what it's cracked up to be. It's not glamorous. We're learning more and more over the years. So, and then they get mad at a regular female because they're like, oh, well, she didn't want anything to do with me. So I'm going to take shots at her looks. I'm going to call her ugly. I'm going to make fun of her because I think she's broke. Never mind what she may really have in her bank account. But because she decided that because I'm a celebrity guy and I feel entitled to her body, I feel entitled to a sexual encounter with her. I feel that she needs to hook up with me because I'm a celebrity. People love me. Why wouldn't she want to hook up with me? This is the first time in a long time that a woman has said no to me. And if the person has said no to him, it's another celebrity. So imagine a regular female, an average everyday female who doesn't have access to yachts or Lamborghinis or mansions or VIP parties or fucking Club 33 at Disneyland or Disney World, which you actually have to pay like $1,000 something to get in. And I heard that there was a celebrity who took a picture inside the club, which is one of the rules you can't do, and they got banned from the club. But like they are no longer allowing her in Disneyland anymore or something like that. She didn't just get banned from Club 33 in Disneyland. They told her she couldn't come back to Disneyland. So that's a little sidebar. But yeah, whatever they're trying to project onto her, like, oh, she must be a broke loser, she's a nobody because she's not famous and because she's not in the limelight like I am, when that's not true. There's a lot of people out here who live regular lives who are special and who do deserve to be appreciated and who do deserve recognition. Recognition can be anything positive. A simple, kind gesture is recognition. Telling somebody you like their hair is recognition. Telling somebody you like their makeup is recognition. It doesn't have to be anything huge, like being, getting signed to a record label, or, you know what I mean? The assumption is still there with these guys. It's like, they're just like, oh, well, she's not famous. She's not making as much money as I am. I can make fun of her looks. I can call her ugly and disgusting. And then I can also at the same time complain about women getting plastic surgery, because, they tend to dog on women all the time in society for every single thing that we do, but they also contradict themselves. The contradicting themselves is a constant pattern with a lot of men. In one conversation, they'll be talking about how they're disappointed that so many women are getting cosmetic surgery, and then they're calling women ugly, constantly attacking their hair, especially their natural hair. Like me right now, I'm not wearing a wig, I'm not wearing makeup right now. It's late at night, I'm in my apartment, I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm chilling. It's 53 degrees outside. It was like 60 something this afternoon. It was really, really nice out. So I had a wig on. I had makeup on. I had a dress on. I was loving it, you know. And I usually do myself up to the nines because I'm like, I love to be girly. I love to do makeup. I love to just be myself and be out there. But it's like I said, yeah, reverting back to, I digress about the conversation that we were having about, all the constant shots at looks, and then, men complaining about women wearing weave, and then when they see a woman's natural hair, it's ugly. Men complaining about women wearing too much makeup, and when they see a woman's natural face, there's a problem. You'd see, you know what I mean? Like, just some shit. And then you know those, like we were saying, like I was saying before, about assuming how much a woman has in her bank account by calling her broke because she refused to interact with a famous celebrity man. Now, this celebrity guy, he has options. He has so many options, but he wants the regular woman because what is she really to him? The truth is, the brutal truth is, she's an easy target in his eyes because she's like, oh, she hasn't seen the ins and outs of the industry. She hasn't seen darkness how I've seen it. Those are his assumptions in his mind. And we all know, if you know me, you know I hate assumptions. You know I hate it when people look at me and look at how I'm dressed and look at how I act and look at the places that I go on a daily basis and assume shit about my life or who I am as a woman. That shit is annoying. So right away, that type of shit goes through their brain. Like they're like, oh, well, this. Just saw an interview recently with Bow Wow, and he's one of very predatory ass men, along with Chris Brown. I will never stop calling people like Chris Brown out because despite Chris Brown making people listen to his music, but they have to separate the person from the music sometimes because in real life, you would not want to have to deal with Chris Brown because even in his own music, he makes women feel bad for not doing what he wants them to do. That's manipulation. He's basically telling women in his songs, I'm rich, I'm famous, I'm Chris Brown, I'm a superstar, and if you reject me, then you're a loser. You know how many fucking millions of women are in my DMs? Do you know how much money I fucking make? You're just mad because you're not famous. You're just mad because I'm gonna make the assumption that you're broke. You're just, and Kanye West does the same shit, and I'm very confused. He's like, oh, Jesus, love and light and positivity, when his own lyrics, he's like, these women are just mad that they're not famous. These women are just mad that they're still nameless. Those were his own lyrics. So it's like I see that shit happening, and I always am also prepared to deal with situations like that myself, even as somebody who would be considered by a person in the limelight, by a top person, as a nobody, and be targeted by a wealthy, famous man. Like, okay, she's a nobody. I'm gonna fuck with her, and if she rejects me, I'm coming after her looks. I'm calling her ugly. I'm coming after her face. I'm coming after her weight. I'm coming after. Is she wearing a fucking crop top? I don't fucking think so. This bitch she's gonna get that work because she rejected me, and I'm a celebrity that doesn't happen to me. The disrespect that they feel, when it's not disrespect in reality, that woman rejects other regular people on a daily basis. There are men who are regular people, average everyday people that she has told no to. Not to be like rude, not to be disrespectful at all, but because she is a very self-determined, passionate woman who is focused on her goals and is focused on getting to the places in life that she would like to be. One of those places is being independent and financially stable. That is a main goal for a lot of young women. So if she's rejecting men, it's not because she thinks that she's too good for them or that she has an ego. And that's another thing I talked about earlier. Men assuming that women, if they reject them, they're like they need to be humbled. That's what I'm sorry. I'm feeling that you know when you feel like you're about to throw up in your mouth? Men who say that shit about women, and Kendrick Lamar started that shit right up again because it was happening before Kendrick Lamar, but let's not pretend like he didn't start that trend up again with men in society telling women who tell a guy no to humble themselves because automatically the assumption in their head is, oh, she told me no, she thinks she's better than me. She told me no, therefore I am going to attack her. She told me no, therefore I'm going to find anything and everything that makes her look insecure, even if she may not be insecure at all. She told me no, therefore I am going to find a way to publicly humiliate her. And then, after I have done so, my millions of followers will also follow suit and do the same. Because I am a celebrity guy. I don't get rejected. I reject. I don't get rejected. The way that they scope regular women out like me is scary. Because I already know there cannot be any good intentions behind a famous celebrity guy scoping out a regular woman. You're going to get attacked some way, somehow, or roped into something that you don't want to be a part of. Like, those are just a few examples. There's more that I can go into detail about, but I'm pretty sure TikTok and YouTube would not have it with me. They would take the video down. We all know what if you know, you know. Like, that's all I'm going to say about that. So, yeah, that's another thing that's been on my mind. Celebrity men who are predators. Just like regular men can be predators, because I dealt with 2 regular men today that were predators. But you know what I mean? Like, that shit just takes me out the box. Like, and then you got those people who see a woman get cosmetic surgery done and automatically assume she's insecure and she hates herself. I don't hate myself. I just wanted a giant pair of double D tits. That's not elite. That's not like a horrible thing. You got all these people out here who are making so much money, but yet they're making the worst choices ever, and they're doing like horrible things to affect society. And you're mad because a woman got her tits done and you think she hates herself? Like, what? Prioritize what pisses you off. Money and power does not give you the right to walk on somebody.